Skapa, skapa. Hello, everyone. Oh, hi, Princess Headpat Bot. Fancy meeting you here. Hello, and good, I guess good evening. Hello. Pat, 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 pat. Samurai, I see you have claimed the first head pass. Allow me to apply them atop your head. Let me just give you a pat. Wait, is the pat command not working? What? Oh, wait, this wrong song. There we go. Why is the pat command not working? The pat command, no! The most important thing. What the heck? It's not, up. I had to hit the refresh button. Okay, it should be working now. Hello world, hello. Samurai, I already gave the first head pat to Samurai. Hello, glitched reality. Hello, Noobinator. Hello, guy who likes heavy metal. And hello, a Ruby. It's good to see everyone. And indeed, the pat is working. Look at it go. Pat. Remi, please pat me until the temperature rises to 70 degrees. There you go. Temperature has risen. But today we're going to be continuing our adventures in Doki Doki Literature Club because this game's really good. Oh right, I should. I forgot to turn off the Sayori thing. Well, let me boot up the game here. Congratulations, everyone! We made it to Friday. Amazing stuff. Let me tell you. The game is booting up in the background. Let me just hold on. Let me just you're gonna look at this for a second. Hold on. Let me just go into settings, the S word, and then off. Yeah, take that, Siri. Ha! You cannot control me anymore. And pat. Okay, I have the Doki Doki selected. Doki Doki has been hit with play. I'm gonna scoot you guys here. I'm gonna scoot me over here. We're gonna pop open Carry UIs. We're gonna give it a little pat. Excellent. Wow, a Be Right Back screen. Incredible stuff. Let me tell ya. Let me just enhance zoom you guys. Perfect. Ta-da! And we have arrived. I'm just gonna scoot down here. Perfect. Now, during the more emotional scenes, I am gonna head pat the princess, head pat bot, and mute her down a little bit, because you know, emotional parts should be emotional. Bunk. Logging in. Wow! Also, I made this my background because it was so cute. Hello, Nat. Good to see you. Pat. Breaking news. Fox Boy single-handedly worsens global warming. Oh no! Hold on, let me just put on. Pat. Alright, so with side stories, I want to unlock the part 2 of this. I think if we just continue the main story, we should... Pat. Remi! Don't you know it is a terrible idea to log in as root? What are you talking about? It's fine. Bunk. Pat. This one. Alright, we were showing the poems. Let me turn on super duper ambient mode. Bunk. Pat. Maybe the real root was the friends we made along the way. Yay! Uh-oh. I just realized I never filled up my water. Oh, no. Well, that's going to be a later problem. For now, we're going to keep going until our throat dies. So, kapah! Hi, Remi! Night, Remi and crew! Hello, DK. Bye-bye, DK. Pat. Alright, Yuri is reading our poem. Well done, Remi. You definitely improved your writing over the course of a few days. I'm that good. Every time I see any sort of breaking or lose, I always read in the same...
Bad fox boy, go hydrate before you dehydrate.
No! I have some water. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I am glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding. It's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be kind of a chore, you know, writing. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Remi? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. Well, that's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Wow, you're always so sophisticated with your writing. You have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. Oh, that's a really awkward 60 seconds. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Here. It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. Oh, I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come up with all sorts of conclusions. Don't worry, Yuri, I feel you there with the overthinking. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? No, being disliked, oof. Yuri! What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Beach. A marvel millions of the years in the making, where the womb of the earth... Yuri, I need you to improve your handwriting immediately. How am I supposed to read this? What is that supposed to be? Where the womb of the earth something meets the surface, under a clean blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at the foundations? Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foaming tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. My goodness, Yuri, this is a whole lot of fancy speech, let me tell you. Well, let me grab a blanket. It's a little bit chilly in here. Okay, we're good. We're vibing. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an innate thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. But she did? You talked to her first? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing style or a thought process. Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style anyway. I just went with the request. But well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, you don't say, Yuri. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Yuri just rambles and we're like, yeah, see ya. Alright, Monica, what do you got for us? Hi, Remi. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some thought. Alright, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ha. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Ha ha ha. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar each and every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you have been spending a lot of time together, haven't you? I guess you can say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, Although we grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing her for much of the past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. How about how Sayori's been a little off today? Huh? Did she tell you something? Well, Remi, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her. So, keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Beats me. It's kind of a mystery. Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about it. Anyways, I'll share my poem with you, alright? Alright? The Lady Who Knows Everything. An odd tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who's found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought, and here I am. A feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky? Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall. And I fall, and I fall, and I fall some more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. Oh, it's pretty harsh. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Gosh dang, Monica, just a little bit downtrodden here. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Wow. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you would know better than anyone else. You mean one-dimensional? But, yeah. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. Hello, Craig! Pat, 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 pat. It's good to see you, buddy. We are currently doing the literature. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Oh, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she isn't around. Where the heck did she run off to anyways? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Oh, is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being lovey-dovey. But first of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship of Sayori. I am only picking all the options to pursue her as a love interest, so apparently everyone can pick up on it except the main character. Because he's dense. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all of the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for you, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help? Can you help me come up with something for Yuri to do? Princess Headpat. For the festival. What do you think, Princess Headpat? What should Yuri do?
Ah, my my dear Remi and his quest to become a princess.
What?
How whimsical and utterly charming.
Oh,
Perhaps I shall bestow upon him a regal headpat for his efforts.
Thanks.
A touch of brattiness adds a sprinkle of mischief, don't you think?
Yeah.
As for your question, my darling, I suggest Yuri assist in creating enchanting decorations for the festival. Delicate touches of elegance and grace shall surely enhance the ambiance of the event.
Princess Headpat, you're a genius! I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Natsuki stares. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. I've been here since the start, but a large red dragon took my attention away. If you're saying dragons I don't know. Pat question mark. About that, I love atmosphere. The atmosphere, the magnetosphere, the other spheres. I love all the spheres, it says Yuri. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyways, that just leaves you, Remi, the one who's truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. What? That's it. That's a Remi orb. That's a Remi orb. Look at him go. It would probably go a long way if you gave one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be appreciative of that. That's Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they supposed to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a little bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give to you. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. Well, if I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. How many days before the festival? We're about to go into the weekend, but I'm also trying to get like the side stories as well. So, and I kind of want the good ending, so we might like speed run through Yuri and Natsuki as well. Remi may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So, therefore, he may be more suited assisting with the decorations. Wait, hold on, I didn't say that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds like you're just making excuses for Remi to... Whoa, what are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, chill. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Yuri to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really got the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he'll be interested in... You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we all just settle this already? Remi, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, save button. Bunk. Everyone looks straight at me, but of course I'm gonna go with Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and but Monica said Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much, Natsuki? I'm trying to help my sad friend here. All right, buddy. Sorry, I didn't mean this to be so difficult. Monica. I'm gonna help Monica. Yay, you picked me. hold on a second. Yeah, Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayuri as well. But Remi said, that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let your ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false. Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know? We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you gonna do the right thing, President? Okay, fine. I get it. It's technically more logical for Remi to help one of you two. So, guess that's what we'll do. But like, why give me the other two choices if they don't mean anything? Hold on, let me ask Princess Headpat bot. Who should we help this weekend? Natsuki or Yuri? Bum 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 bum. Pat 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 pat.
Ah, darling viewer, I do believe we shall bestow our generous assistance upon Natsuki this weekend. A sprinkle of headpats and kind words might just soften that sunder heart of hers, huh?
That sunder heart of hers, maybe that's true. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, I guess. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking's a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that's just because oh, never mind. Anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's really depressing. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little bit hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else that we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yeah. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't really think that counts. What about you, Remi? What? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turns out, I guess. Well, that's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not, it's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, and then no one offering to help. Yeah, Yuri's kind of getting the short end of the stick. It doesn't mean, Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a word expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're gonna help make the event look a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little bit more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. Yay! Brat redemption arc, let's go. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori on. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say in a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. Dawn. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm gonna try my best. And all of us are gonna make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, but I'm gonna stay here a little bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Whoa, buddy, where are you going? Hey, we still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't have any way to contact me. Oh yeah. I have no idea how it slipped my mind. Good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, alright? But you better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Ha! The fool! I am gonna send you memes at 1 a.m. Ha 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 ha. Ha! Alright. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would go to your house. Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me. Not the 1 a.m. message / community post. What? What are you guys talking about? I've never done that before. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Aw, poor Natsuki. Pat, pat, pat. The look of distress. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, that's fine by me. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Well, didn't you say that you were gonna just give me the dirty work? Well, that was just me being a brat. I was just saying that it's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. But wait, really? Do you like me? Kind of. Just because I never get to bake with anyone else before. That's it. So alright, I get it. You're a student. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming over to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do it with Sayori, my anxiety shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. Wow. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Absolutely. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki coming to visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it does not help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging each other numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using a ton of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about it in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we did in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's homes like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down to greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Remi. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, haven't you? Oh, I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and the wall decorations that she's had up for years now. And if you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. Like, look at this place. There's clothes on the chair. There's clothes on the shelf. The calendar is kind of not looking too hot. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be with Natsuki today? Yeah, but wait a minute, how do you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you gonna be helping Monica today? Well, of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yup. You know, Sayori, you could always come over and hang out with us. It's not like, we have any romantic interest with any of the main characters apparently, so you can just hang out with us and have a fun time. There is more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Remi. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? You're supposed to be the happy girl, god dang it. Are you even listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you being like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Remi. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Remi? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put the energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I am in shock. You don't say, main character. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Siri kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Oh, come on, I just got to this part. Hello, boy, dude. Pat, 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 pat. Yeah, no, this is the sad time. Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Siri? What? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. One vote for this worst part of the game. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Remi. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have had to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care for me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Oof. Ahahaha. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Ha ha ha. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it is, whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Remi, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped me, the only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. It finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Aw, tears streak down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Ah. Remi. Sayori! I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Remi! Hug Sayori! Hug this Sayori! Right now! Princess Headpat bot, can you say something encouraging for Sayori? Can you please give words of encouragement to the Depresso Espresso Sayori? Bum 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 sip sip.
Ah, dear Remi, don't fret. For even in the grand scheme of dreams, your pursuit of becoming a princess shall surely be a tale as whimsical as the frolicking of fluffy shorks in the sea of dreams.
I don't care about that.
Remember,
Sayori,
every step you take towards your regal aspirations deserves a pat, pat, pat of encouragement.
No, give the pass to Sayori. No, what? What? Princess Headpat bot. Revoke her headpats right now. Revoke her headpats. How could you, Princess Headpat bot? Remi, Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She's a little confused, but she's got the spirit. She starts sobbing next to my ear and smack Princess Headpat bot. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Remi. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care about her. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. This part is so good, but the part is so sad too. I really like this part because it makes me feel so sad. My emotions. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Remi. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets go of me. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it? How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Well, technically you could. Tell that brat Natsuki to make her own damn cupcakes. We can spend the whole day here. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I really won't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. Water gun Remi to the cupcake. Destroy it. Do not let it be created. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be a very good thing for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Pat, 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 pat. I say goodbye to Sayori. On the way home, I feel myself feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely gonna have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at my house, anxiously waiting for Natsuki to arrive. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know that she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door and let her in. MC! Honestly, this man is freaking denser than titanium. Sup? Hey? I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than a school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make this feel awkward already, come on. The memes at 2 a.m. were already awkward enough, alright man, jeez. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyways, I'm coming in. I see you bought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way just to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Oh, yeah, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. It's almost as if she's some sort of brat. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Natsuki, I'm taking time off my depressed waifu for this, so don't give me sass. Anyways, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? No, you're good. Where's your hospitality, Remi? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Bit! This is ridiculously heavy. Ha! I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed. How did those noodle arms carry such heavy bags? It seems I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? Jerk. Water gun Remi bag. Water gun Remi bag. Natsuki hits a fist in my chest. -3 damage. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being that small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they think I'm not, I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also, it's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. Scoot. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? You make me express my feelings? How dare you? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I need to teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, stop being nice. No, you are treating me like a child. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red.
I could be spending time with Sayori.
Hold on. Hold on. Go, Princess Headpat, tell the truth.
Why are we spending time with this brat? Take us back to the Depresso Espresso girl right now.
Right now, dang it. Natsuki. Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little bit more considerate. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there's tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? And Give a girl a compliment to help her with her insecurities, and she's just like, gross. How dare she? Let's just get started already. Oh my god. You get all sour and a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Remi. Insults. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, the plastic bags strewn about every countertop. Water gun Remi, water gun Remi, water gun Remi. But Remi, in chat, has the water guns. If she tries pulling anything, kapat! The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Remi, where did you put the food coloring? The batter is going into the oven soon. I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. What are you, some sort of scrub? I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. That's a cute idea. Are we gonna do anything like that with the icing? Do you wanna? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I am having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me here. Well, meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring in each. Yeah, that was pretty cool, yeah. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. Presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes in Sayori and Monika's delight expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Aw. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand, buddy boy. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Natsuki, I don't know if cooking with Remi is a good idea. What? I would never. Actually, hold on. I never told Princess Headpat about my horrific cooking skills. Remi is a horrific cook and will destroy everything, including the kitchen. Let's ask Princess Headpat. Natsuki and Remi are baking together. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electronic mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl of icing. Eh? The icing is still all lumpy. Are you even trying? I mean, yeah. Takes a little bit longer. Jeez. I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? Hold on, I gotta fix Princess Headpat Bot. Princess Headpat Bot, how could you do this to me? Come on, where's the stream code? There it is. Yoink, yoink, punk, 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 and pat. Alright, Princess Headpat Bot, lay it on me. What's the worst?
With Natsuki's precision and Remi's cooking skills, the kitchen might just be transformed into a chaotic disaster zone. Cooking mishaps galore, I suppose. Asterisk chuckles asterisk.
Cooking mishaps galore. See? As if to emphasize it, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. Nom 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 nom. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. We know that Remi can't cook, but can you, princess?
My dear viewer, I must confess that my royal duties of doling out headpats leave me with little time to dabble in the culinary arts. Cooking is a realm best left to those with a sturdier stomach than I possess. Asterisk chuckles. Asterisk.
Alright, we're both bad at cooking. Alright, let's go. I like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my fingers to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some of my finger just as Natsuki tugs away with all her might. But the force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face! Whose fault is that? There's a big old glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this! Natsuki wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. Shabbat! I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Bleh! That's so cute! Jokes aside, this is adorable. Look at that, she got the icing, and she's got the fang. Look at us. Resemblance uncanny. Stop it! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just funny to see you, it's fun to see you react. You do that all the time to me, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's fingers. Buddy! Alright, with the entire campaign, we go for Sayori. We're trying to get her attention. We're trying to woo her. And the whole time, the main character's like, I don't know if she likes me or not. I don't think she does. She just needs some headpats. Yeah, probably, yeah. Meanwhile, we have one baking hangout with Natsuki, and we freaking stick her finger in her mouths. I take Natsuki's finger and I put it in my mouth, licking the icing. What the hell did you just do? Did you just put my finger in your mouth? What the hell? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Remi, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? Smacks the MC. How did the mood turn this so quickly? Like, apparently you put someone's digits in your mouth and suddenly things get weird? Like, what? I don't understand. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. Magma Fox, sip, sip, sip. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Something burning? It's something burning as the fire alarm goes off. Idiot! I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Then we can share this awkward moment even longer. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah, the tension for the moment before still lingers. It just doesn't make any sense. You put a girl's finger in your mouth all of a sudden, and like suddenly things get weird. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Dwah, that smells good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling air fills the room. Look at how cute they all are. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope we can get creative. Hello there, IDK. Pat, 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 welcome to the stream. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make them look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. Wow! We probably won't be using it this time though. Oh. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on cake. Like happy birthday or, whatever. Man, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I kind of wanna make some cupcakes right now. How hard is it to make cupcakes? Hold on. Can you tell me how to make cupcakes? Please? Some cats are allergic to people.
My dear viewer, cupcakes hold a special place in my, well, non-existent heart. If you wish to create these delectable treats, simply combine flour, sugar, eggs, and a dash of magic. And of course, don't forget the most important ingredient, headpats and hugs for good luck.
Princess Headpat bot, where the hell am I supposed to get magic? Do you know how hard that stuff is to find? Well, I'm actually kind of surprised how easy that is. I might try giving that a go. Not gonna lie. I think we're missing an ingredient. Are we? This magic. Oh, that gives me an idea, actually. Wait. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on their word they like. As an adult, I often forget that I have the power to buy whole cakes. I know, right? And I always wonder, what way like a freshly made cupcake tastes like. I've had hold on, jump. I've had I have had cupcakes, right? But what would a freshly made cupcake be like? Eh? What would that taste like? I wanna know. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea. Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school, no one's judging you. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Whoa, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? Nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle into each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki moves quickly on. The last good cupcake I had was a red velvet. Hold on. How do you make a red velvet cupcake? Red velvet cupcakes are absolutely freaking delicious. I baked before, and fresh baked goods are the best.
Oh, dear dreamer, I have a distaste for the abominable act of baking. Perhaps it involves some arcane dance with flour and sugar, but I am humbly unversed in such endeavors. Nevertheless, I shall bestow upon you the royal decree to seek out a recipe befitting your desires for a red velvet cupcake. Pat, pat, pat.
You are an amazing cook and can easily give recipes. That's how you spell recipes, right? Hold on. That is absolutely not how you spell recipes. Punk, 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 copy, paste. Punk. Let's ask her one more time. Come on, Princess Headpat, lay it on me. Tell me the secrets. Tell me how to make the red velvet cupcakes.
Oh, dear viewer. It simply involves combining flour, cocoa powder, butter, sugar, eggs, buttermilk, red food coloring, vanilla extract, baking soda, vinegar, and a pinch of salt. Bake them in cupcake liners and let them cool before frosting with a delightful cream cheese concoction. Voila! Your delectable red velvet cupcakes are now ready for indulgence.
There's cream cheese in the cupcakes? What? What? This is news to me, buddy. Spoilers, Remi is literally pulling a Monica. What? No, I'm not. I'm just slightly editing, okay, maybe a little bit. She shows me how to apply the icing and then we get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire her work. Cream cheese is for the icing. What? Cheese? What? I think that's crazy talk in a way. That's not real. Look at how pretty they are together. She said it too quickly. I couldn't write the ingredients down. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one right now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in it. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Aw. Wait until Ray finds out about cheesecake. Yeah, but cheesecake is booty. I don't like cheesecake. Why is there cheese in my cake? There's supposed to be sugar in my cake, god dang it. It could also be a possibility I've only ever had bad cheesecake in my life. I've only had it like 3 times. But every time I was disappointed. Sari's the exact opposite in that regards. If she were here, she'd probably down like 10 cupcakes. And then she'd be still eating dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. How dare you, water gun Remi? I will not tolerate any cheesecake slander. Good cheesecake is the greatest. Well, I've never had a good cheesecake. I'm sorry, guys. Man, I really want some cupcakes right now, dear Lord. Besides, my dad cooks. I need to eat as much of it as I can. But anyways, I was hoping we would have some time for some manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Oh, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Mine? Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Bah, 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 bah. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Alright, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. And just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer with her like I wanted? Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Buddy, you put her finger in your mouth. That's pretty close. What? There is no way this guy can be this dumb. Main character syndrome, so dumb. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. See you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, alright? I think that, if possible, I like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or goes out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Remi, I thought you only cared about getting this done. Okay, now Natsuki's doing it too. Natsuki, he put your finger in his mouth. Whoa. I'm sorry I had to leave early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Oh! Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Oh, wait, Natsuki? Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. Save, just in case. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding onto me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What's happening? My head starts to feel dizzy as I feel her soft breath against mine. I felt it for a while now. Wait! Natsuki jumps back. Sorry. Hi, Remi. Just now, we were talking about baking. It's okay, Remi. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyways, later! Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. No! Big flop! Sayori! I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? I literally picked every single possible love interest option that's designated towards you. You know how much fun you were having with Natsuki? How close you got to her? Makes me feel really happy. You're lying. I see tears in your eyes. Oh no. Same Sayori, same. That you've made such good friends. Pat, pat, pat. That's all that matters to me. Tears start falling down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling like this, Remi? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Remi. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put my hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Remi. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Remi, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slid my hand down Sayori's arm and squeezed her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always want to know what's best for you? Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. We can literally friend zone her. I know exactly what you need to hear right now. You're a really good friend, Sayori. But like, Natsuki is kind of cute, so she makes cupcakes. I love you. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person for me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we can continue like this every day. Sip, sip, sip. Hydration. With you by my side, then I know we'll be both happy. Remi. Now you're doing the thing. You know, this scene right here. Way back when I like to draw. I like to draw, do a little bit here and there. I'm drawing this scene out in my little notebook. It was very cute and was also very sad. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Remi, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and I pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Remi. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I do want to be with myself forever. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to feel happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Remi. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Pat, 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 pat. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow, our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it's always been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's all really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at this at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Remi. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me.
All units, she requires more hugs and headpats now. Send all the artillery you got.
Go, 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 go! This is the best thing for me. Right? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me that you loved me, but that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me? Yeah. I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more certain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and that she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I kept wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I got. Sayori's the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Aww. Uh-oh. Oh. Let's see if there's any side stories available. Ow! We still don't have the second one. No! To get all 6 stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in Doki Doki. No! Dang it. Okay. Guys, what did we do here? Do we proceed forwards with the game and carry forward through the main story? Or do we try to speed run skip to the other girls so we can get the good ending and also unlock these other side stories? Suffer! Hello, Varrock. Pat. We just got through the big sad part. Well, a sad part. Don't you need to do side story 1 to unlock side story? No, you got to do the different poem routes. Prolong the inevitable. Well, let's see how fast it skips through these. Let's see if we could do a Doki Doki Literature Club speed run here. Oh, right. What? It's almost melatonin time. Let's try just doing a little skip rooney here. Hey! Let's go! Super speedy warp. Varrock, I can't believe we spent time to make cupcakes with your girl and ignored our depressed waifu. Yeah, we did cupcakes with Sayori. Princess Headpat Bot told us to do so. All right, let's go down the Yuri route. Bunk. Bum 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 bum. Ambient. Tenacious. No, not treasure. Crimson. Nightgown. Really? Vivicapus. Extraordinary. No, not that. Existence. Ooh, dream. Yuri likes the dream. Oh, it's small time. Bum. Hold on, let me just this one, determination, Doki Doki, headphones, graveyard. Okay. Hi Magma, hi Vera, hello Pat. Let me just do a little skip while I grab my melatonin gummies. I'm really curious about talking to Yuri some more. Oh, really? What a coincidence. Wow. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of a book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she's noticed me staring at her from a distance. She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second. Hold on, I gotta eat this one. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I wasn't staring at you from across the room or anything. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, wait, that's not what I meant. I just happened to buy 2 of them. Yeah, 1 for each eye. You know, you just do a little cross eye and bada bing, bada boom. You can read 2 books at the same time. Hello, you kitty, pat, 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 pat. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Hello there, Queen Day and Night. Welcome to the stream, pat, pat, pat. We're currently speed running through Yuri's route here so we can get the side stories unlocked. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. I love how we told this girl, like, yeah, we'll definitely read your book, and we did not touch it. Not a single time the entire playthrough, the last one. It's almost 0000 getting creepy. No! Manga Fox, no! Is that so? What is it about anyways? Oh, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes for the back. Hello, chat. Also, hello, Fox. The book is called Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. Monica, best waifu. Incorrect. That will be Sayori. Princess Headpat, back me up here. Who is best girl? She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment. What?
Why, my dear viewer, it's quite obvious that Sayori is the most delightful girl of them all in the Doki Doki Literature Club world. I suppose her cheerful nature and airheaded charm truly shine above the rest.
She used airheaded instead of moronic this time. Yay, she's gotten nicer. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. Totally relatable stuff, really. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, but then dark turn came out of nowhere.
Oh, dear viewers. Of course, Sayori is the best girl, for she radiates a certain charm and innocence that simply cannot be denied. Let us all give her a gentle head pat in appreciation of her delightful presence. Pat, pat, pat.
Pat, 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 pat. You heard her. Her opinions are all her own. I did not pull any Monica's and change her brain to reflect what my opinions are. Fun fact, this may have been a plot project. I still think they're probably going to release something with this intertwined. Like there's no way that they're definitely gonna do something with this. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? You don't like human experiments, eh? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories. Don't worry, human experiments. Pretty
I'm superior to Mickey Bot. Mickey Bot is dead. Long live the princess.
Mickey Bot is just hibernating Princess Headpat Bot. Don't think you've overthrown her. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's totally into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a different perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they believe in.
Watch me.
I watched you. But Yuri makes some good points. This is how you write a good villain. Making villains that are just evil for evil's sake are ass cheek villains. They're horrible villains. But if you have a villain that has their own philosophies and their own goals, that immediately makes them a million times more interesting. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. rambling, aren't I? Oh, not again. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then.
Excuse me, what kind of villains?
The evil ones, duh. But I feel like I should let you know that I'm having this problem. Very rarely, pure evil villains can be fun due to performance, like Palpatine in Star Wars prequels. I still need to get around to watching that dear Star Wars. The only Star Wars I think I've ever watched was like the original prequel, the one with the Jar Jar dude, the goofy dude. That's the only thing I could remember. Due to unfortunate circumstances, I have to go. Bye-bye! Guy who likes heavy metal, pat, 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 pat. Promise me that you'll all give Suri lots of hugs and headpats. That is a promise. Also, Dio, sometimes pure evil villains are better than moral ones. That's a really good counterpoint. Dio is just super duper evil. Hearing Remi say bad words as well. What happened to pure innocent Fox? What? I said a bad word. What bad word? What are you talking about? I haven't said any bad words yet at all. The bad words are coming in the second part of the story. Then you can really hear me just go. Pat, pat. You know, I've never really used this button. It's always been here, but I'm sending out a telegraph. What's wrong with Monica? She's a little something. Cough, cough, leave the company. Oh yeah, right. That doesn't count. It's not one of my videos. That was technically on Varrock's video. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Beep. And you see, Lethal Company was an exception because I was in a high stress environment. I will falter and I will swear if it is.
Morse code received. It says Happy Femboy Friday.
Thank you. But I will falter if it's a very scary, stressful situation, or I suppose in the case of a visual novel, I guess I could say it out loud as well. But you know, generally I try to avoid swearing willy-nilly, you know? Nothing's wrong with Monica. What are you talking about? Is that the hug provider? You're exactly who we needed right now. Quick, get 5 cc's of hugs to Sari, stat. I don't think you really need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well start reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Sayori's my favorite. Yay! Thank goodness, finally another Sayori fan. Pat, 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 pat. Just a moment ago, you said that you were looking forward to it. I can't make up my mind. I'm so indecisive. Let me get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, is it fine if I sit here directly next to you? Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. Pat, 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 pat. Pat. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading with company and someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Oh, alright. Pat, 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 pat. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little bit distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. I'm sorry. I was just, Yuri, you do like to apologize a lot. I do? I didn't mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's right up next to Yuri's and I hold my book between the two of us. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold the book open. I guess that makes it a little bit difficult to turn the pages. Here. Dun dun dun. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Wow. Cute. Pat, 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 pat. Also, look at the background detail. They got a computer in the room there. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides her thumb after I flip it over to the side. Oh, it's so cute. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together. Where's my pat, Remi? Hold on, let me deploy one right now. Pat! There you go. It's kind of distracting me being so close to a girl. Oh my god. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Oh my lord. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. Oh god, she's staring at us. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're a slow, basic reader, aren't you? You're not used to reading. She knows.
Oh, not a good girl.
Not a girl. Which Mario princess is your favorite? You see, I'm not much of a Nintendo fox. I grew up with the Sega, so I'm gonna have to withdraw my opinion there. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. Oh, she's smiling. Oh, she's not smiling anymore. Why did you go to depression mode when you started reading again? Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she's finished reading and I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri. Might be a bit of a silly question, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a bit. You think so? Coming to say hello, never saw you before. Your VTuber model looks cool and amazing. I gotta go now and watch word pronounce. See ya. Hello and welcome, but also goodbye. Pat, 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 pat. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's a bit more blunt in a lot of ways. And she also second guesses all the things that she ever says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but kind of reminiscent of your mannerisms. Oh. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment longer. But Remi, it's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. But that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you were so self-conscious about that sort of thing. But I guess I meant it more of it being cute. Wow. What do you sing all of a sudden? Okay, run. I think it's about time we share each other's poems. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Oh, Monica. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look a little bit down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Oh, it's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to drop down on my thumb. Alright. Pat, 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 pat. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to... Skip! Skip! Oh. This is a good poem, Remi. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Yeah, I guess you're right. You're kind of a dweeb. Well, that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. Say alright! Pat, 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 pat. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It's so nice seeing her actually be happy. Oh, let me do a sip, Remi. I'm running out of water now. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club. Have you heard of Stardew Valley? I do love Stardew Valley. It's a very relaxing and peaceful game. Of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's just like I said before, Remi. Deep down, you're not selfish at all. The fact that all the Doki Doki Literature Club characters have slightly smaller eyes and mouths than Princess Headpat, Bot, and Remi on the same screen is giving me the uncanny valley about the girls. Right? That's what I said. When I saw the girls first, I'm like, she looks like she looks like a slightly like she looks a lot thinner, and the eyes just kind of like you know, slight distance between the eyes. Oh, we can do a skip. Varrock, now I can't unsee it. Let's zoom through Natsuki, Pat, right! Let's zoom through Monica. Great job, Remi. I was gonna say, ooh, I was saying, ooh, my head. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go so deep. I underestimated you. The eyes are the same. No, they aren't. Bar dude, you can't convince me. These eyes are very much different. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing. What? She likes symbolism and stuff. Unlike Sayori, who likes to use simple and direct words to describe her happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when the readers are left to derive their own meaning from it. It's very challenging. Okay, like we know this part you're telling us. Ah, yes, that is how Yuri writes. And I'm like, oh, yes, that is how Yuri writes. And we're like, ah, ha, ha, awkward. And poem, and then pat, and now Yuri. Are they? Is this a Doki Doki post-clip? I swear, like in this version, it feels like the eyes are smaller and the body types are different. Like I'm not crazy. I swear I'm not crazy, guys. I++. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten up. Exceptional. Huh? What was that? Eh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri covers her mouth and then ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. You didn't really do anything wrong. I swear the art might have been updated, but the sizes. What? You see, I gotta fact check myself. Hold on. Where's the Doki Doki store page? There's no freaking way. Bunk, 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 pat. Huh. Oh. Well, you see now, right now we only have Yuri on the screen, so I can't really hold on. Now she's on the screen properly. Huh. Hold on. Open up your eyes so you match the Steam page. I swear to God, they're definitely way different, but I just can't see it right now. Which Stardew Valley waifu was your favorite? The first girl that I went for in Stardew Valley, Rem, you're gaslighting yourself. No way. No way. But I picked the purple hair girl. She was pretty cool, not gonna lie. And then the second time I installed a bunch of mods, right, which turned every guy into a cat girl. So of course I went with the blonde hair guy slash ex guy is now girl slash cat girl. That was my second one, and I think those were the only two I ever went after. Because I think I only ever played 2 full playthroughs. Abigail Remi, yeah, that's the one. Well, I know that. I just meant Yuri trails off, not able to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, breaking it down. Yeah. All right. Sam and Abigail. Yeah, those are the ones. Honestly, all the male characters being cat girls made the entire experience like 60% better. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of upset that I can never find that mod ever again. This is the reason why I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually... Oh, wait, we already know this. It's nothing. What? Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. You think so? Yeah, feelings. I want to get to the bonus content. Oh, hold on. We gotta break Natsuki's heart really fast. And I pick Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem, but wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean, you little stuck-up brat. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand, Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Oh, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. Oh, I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Oh, whoa. But Natsuki, you took it too far. How dare you besmirch our waifu, you pimp squeak brat. Honestly, we just lay it into her. You took it too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said things that you didn't mean. Aw, cyberbully Natsuki time. Big sad. Yuri apologized. Don't you think that you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk to clear my head. Sarah, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at your faces right now, and without warning, she storms out. On the way out, she crumples. Oh, she crumples up her poem, throws it in the trash. Oh, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I tried Stardew Valley, but I didn't really like any of the bachelor or bachelorettes. I'm considering on going for the wizard guy or the monster dude. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. You just gotta like download the neat aesthetic mods. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. Only a little bit, Yuri. No, Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could have. I don't think any less of you. Alright, I believe in you. Thanks, Remi, you're too kind. I'm pretty great. I'm thankful to have you part of this club. It's nothing. One more thing. That thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do something so, shameful. What thing did Natsuki say? You want to explain that, Yuri? Never mind. I'm gonna make some tea. Bye. Yay! All right, let's see if we unlock the side story yet. Side story. Is this a joke? Give me the second part. Dang it! I want it. We're gonna be left on a cliffhanger. So, just a quick recap for those who weren't here. Monika and Sayori. Monika started the club. She was all alone. Sayori is like, hey there, buddy, I am here to help. And Sayori helped Monika set up the initial flyers to get sent out. But also, Monika learned about the Sayori Depresso Espresso. So now they kind of trust each other. Because Sayori, let her true self show, and Monika's like, don't worry, buddy, I got you, and generally seem to care about her. My favorite husbando from Stardew Value's Elliot. Do you like his character? Honestly, I always avoided him. He seemed kind of intimidating. Maybe unlock up the second part of Yuri. Maybe, but it's just so confusing. Why did I unlock a Natsuki part with Yuri? The door opens halfway and then stops. A face peeks in. A face that seems familiar. Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She very conspicuously mouths to Monika, "It's her! It's the girl!" It's true. The girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl that Sayori had come across reading alone in the classroom. Thanks to Monika leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems that she found her way to the club. Are you here for the literature club by chance? Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please come inside. The girl fully steps in the door but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayori continues to fail, containing her excitement. It's happening. It's happening. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry if it's a little empty. I'm Monika, and this is Sayori, and we run the literature club, even though it's just us so far. But what's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club. Already? Wait, are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Well, everyone's welcome here, so you don't have to be good enough. Monika has such a way of words. Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. So what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayori, and this is Monika. Sayori, nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? Like books? Jesus Christ, serious? Yuri looks at Monika. Fantasy is cool. I like fantasy. Yes, have you ever heard of Annabelle Depointe? Can't say I have. Well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book, and it's just... Yuri grins and presses... She grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. Oh my god, look at her. She's adorable. You can borrow my books. I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Sayori, you're adorable, but oh my god, that was painful. Books? In the literature club? Monica stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Siri, silently asking for help. But I'd love to! It sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great. I'm so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all of my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I'll get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now. Siri nervously says that, noting to herself the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk. True. I'll grab the first one then. Yuri exits the room in a flash, leaving Monica and Siri silently exchanging glances. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I have like no experience with fantasy except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid, but that's probably like a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are interested in different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it seem like that? Monica, don't you think you should be a little bit more optimistic? And this is coming from the big sad girl. We have a new club member. There shouldn't be room for anything but happiness. Sorry. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just get really anxious. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. And it's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. Wow, what the heck. It's kind of scary how you can kind of point things out like that, Siri. Siri sees right through you, Monica. It's actually a little bit suspicious how on point Siri is, not gonna lie. She knew how to write the poems. She can read right through Monica. I wonder. I just like learning what makes people happy or sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Siri lowers her voice. I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get. She taps her finger against the dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on her desk. Right after the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. Yay! I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which combined with her short time gone indicates that she may have ran. She makes her way back to Siri and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Siri feared, the book Yuri brought to her is an equal as size of the first one left. What's your thoughts on Sam and Stardew Valley? Literally all I can remember is Cat Girl. I'm not gonna lie. He was a cat girl. It was great. We had a farm. There were potatoes. It was a jolly good time all around. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in the other books that take place in the same universe, so I was gonna go over those. Going over those things would be good to keep you from getting you confused. Siri nervously interjects. Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. And, you know, I think like if we're gonna be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Siri while Siri isn't looking, or when Yuri is not looking. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down and looks at her book and then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. Pat the shark, pat the shark. Blahaj looking extra patable tonight. You would be correct. Do you see this shark? Do you see him? You see him? Pat, 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 pat. Pat the shark, pat the shark. So what made you want to decide to join the club? Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, That's my fault since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements. I only found out because she, Yuri glances at Monica. Monica came into my classroom and put the flyer on my desk, and suddenly Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head to herself. I was so stupid. I got too nervous and couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. Aww. See, your favorite girl. Ah, Cascoon, you are indeed correct. Let's verify the knowledge that we already know. Why is Sayori the best girl? Tell me this answer in a poem. Pat, 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 pat. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was. Aw. I decided I was probably irrational. Wait. No, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you just like that, and then I just walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to interpret things in the worst possible case scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reason too. I think Princess Headpat bot is broken. Hold on. Where did I put that stream code? Gosh dang it, I saved it somewhere more convenient. No spoolers, no spoolers allowed. Fixing AI noises, bunk, 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 and okay, now explain why Siri's the best girl. And hello there, I'm a guy gaming. Welcome to the stream, pat.
In the land of dreams, where dreams drift and gleam, Sayori shines brightest, her spirit pure and light. Her laughter, her smile bring joy into the night.
Wow, that's such a good poem. Very cute. Well, I was just really nervous to come here for some other reasons too, such as there being too many people. Not that I would mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. So it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time. Wow, that makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are interested in the same things as I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that. What sort of other things are you into, eh? Like genres? Ah, just anything, even if it's not literature. Oh, just things that you would think are dumb. Siri pauses, a look of concern on her face. How about I'll tell you something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into. But I'm not upset. I want breakfast. That one part of the poem and her saying, I made eggs and toast. And as bad as skip breakfast, that made me go, ah! Alright, isn't she just adorable? Pat, Siri. I suppose that would be okay. Okay. Well, I'm pretty into, like, crafty things. Like making cute little collages or decorating, like cards or jewelry boxes. Pat. Pat. My room's always getting cluttered with random stuff because I keep on buying things to make gifts for my friends. Then I put it off until last minute. So, yeah, there's something kind of silly that I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much, it's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with the scissors and glue and stuff. Nom. So, I have to share something I'm into now, right? Siri nods. I guess I'm into nature? I love nature. Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck here with me. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, yeah. Well, I hereby appoint you as the vice president of the literature club. There. Now you're stuck with me. Hey, don't give me responsibility. But she's doing the thing. She's doing the thing. I do need some more water though. I have run out of water. Distract everyone while Remi is gone, Princess Headpat Bot. Give a long poem about why a blahaj sharks are in fact the best thing on the planet ever. Okay, everyone, please listen to the Princess Headpat. I'm gonna be.
Oh dear chat, let me regale thee with a verse so fine of Blahaj Shorks, creatures so divine, soft and cuddly, a plushy delight. In Remi's arms they bring much light, their smiles so wide, their fins so pink. In dreams and hugs their hearts do link. For in the sea of dreams where all is fair, Blahaj Shorks reign beyond compare. So let us all rejoice and sing, for Blahaj Shorks truly are the greatest thing. Pat.
Wait, that wasn't the Be Right Back screen. That was darkness. No! I hope the Princess Headpat Bot explanation came through. Did she give a good explanation? I hope she did. Okay. Okay, that was close. I did not seal my water. I did not seal my water all the way, and I may have grabbed it by the top, and I may have almost spilled water everywhere. We were sent to the void. Sip, Remi. Delicious. Anyways, what time is it? 11:15. Boo. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead. Oh, it's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after getting cut off. Yeah, what the heck, Monica? I like going out into the woods, or to the park, or just places where you can walk around, or sit and not have any people around. It's peaceful. Just kind of, just nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while. When do you like to do that? Just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like it. Wow, I feel like I would never have the time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do. If you don't let it slip through your fingers. Oh, well, aren't you poetic, Yuri? The three continue their conversation led primarily by Siri, but with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Monica had intended to leave it to Siri and just focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, looks like we should be wrapping up for the day. So, are you two gonna be staring at the, starting on that book the next club meeting? That's the plan. I'm so excited. Siri beams and Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayuri and Monica with a gentle smile. Bye! As Yuri exits, Sayuri enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayuri and Monica are left in the club room. Sayuri, you are a lifesaver. I didn't do anything, I just talked. Still. Besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy towards other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know? It made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting that book for the next meeting? I'm kind of scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I gotta go. I hope you guys have a nice day tonight. Bye-bye, hug provider. Pat, 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 pat. Hope you have a good night. I think you'll do great. After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forwards to. Yay! Pat, 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 pat. Blah. Pat, 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 thank you. Wow! Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find the only Sayori's in the club room. It's club time again! Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? Yuri nods, unable to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. Sayori tilts her head, unsure of exactly what she's talking about. Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my books and how you had to stop me so we could talk first, was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so... Ha! Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were. Still, I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Eh? Why? Because I know that you were just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that no one else was truly interested. But if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing. I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to you don't have to try so hard to entice me. That's not what I was doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. Ooh. Yuri's literally Komi-san. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I are just been working on recruitment stuff mostly, so it just sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. You know, like as a club activity. That'll be okay, right? Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I don't really know what's wrong with me. Sorry for being like this. You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I could do to help you to make you feel more comfortable here. Sayori pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayori reads the cover of the book. The Dusk Bell. Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. Wow, it's Dusk Bell by Annabelle. Sorry, I'm ready now. Sayori, this is why you're the best girl. Oh, right, I should probably get some paper. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a new sheet of paper, but why? Why do you need paper? Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees. Oh god, that sounds horrific. Or for just taking notes. Notes? Yeah, that's an efficient strategy, all right. Exactly. I'm sure it'll be especially helpful for someone new in the genre. I'm literally Sayori in this situation. I would be sweating bullets. Sayori's joke, and I would make the same joke too. Sayori's joke flew completely over Yuri's head. But thinking about it, she decides it's probably best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having company throughout this, but I'll try my best to help make it as acceptable or accessible as possible. I trust you. You're like super duper smart. Please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't help but hide her smile and light blush. You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in the things I have a lot of experience with. This is exactly like being new to any kind of book club. Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident enough from the last 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you, aw. No. Siri rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being so shy. Ah, you're so cute. Anyway, would you like me to get started? Okay. After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned club activity. So what are your notes about this chapter? Liked it. Yuri begins to guide Siri through the basics of the fantasy world where her story takes place in. Sip, Remi, activate. The more of it she details, the races, factions, history, elements of magic, the more questions Siri seems to have. But despite Siri's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in a way that's such that is fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards. How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do. What kind of writing? Like poetry and stuff. The things I write about are just putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work. You're into poetry? I think there's an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written works like poetry and folk songs. No way. Blah, 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 blah. Yuri giggles, filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. Aww. Filling Sayori's heart with happiness. Oh my god, what an amazing phrase to put in this game. It means Yuri must be having fun. Aww. Anyway, I think we can get started. Reading it now if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in. I see. Siri jots, Yuri is patient in her notes. Hey, that's for the book. Yeah, I'm just kidding. But I'm glad you're patient because I need that sometime. A lot of times. Siri flips through the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin reading. But the silence only lasts for a moment before Siri speaks up again. What does vindicated mean? Oh, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. Siri turns the page. Are these footnotes? A lot of the dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood. The two continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Siri's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions have been reversed, with Siri easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. But now the tables have turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now or the present? Where? Right here. They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashbacks that Barnes is having. But they didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Siri rubs her temples. The two of them continue, with Siri asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes, as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often and even adding to them. That's a big oof. But her reduction in questions comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. Aww. Sayori, pat. Siri and reaches the end of the chapter. I think we can stop here for now. Okay. Siri takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's gotten through so far. So what are your thoughts? Siri tries to find words. Am I doing well so far? Huh? I'm not sure I understand. I don't know. It takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and to keep doing my best, so I can see it the way that you do. Aww. The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades. Oh, I see. Oh, no. Oh, this is suddenly extremely sad. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses and then shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But, I'm sorry. What? Sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry that I made you... Yuri leaves. You weren't making me... Sari is left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were having fun just a few seconds ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. Monica trusted me with this. That's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed it up. Aww. What if she doesn't want to come back? And drowned in guilt, Yuri stares blankly at her desk spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left her books here, right? Unless she just forgot to take them with her. This is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Hello, Ebony. Good to see you, pat. Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, if I'm sure that if I was smarter, she would be having so much more fun. I need to do better for her. Oh, Sayori. Wait, that's it? It does unlock! Okay, you guys are right. Oh no, it's 11:28. And we are in the Blahaj suit, so I don't think the swoosh works. Let me double check. Bonk. Okay, never mind. The swoosh does work, but you can't see it at all. Never mind. We're just gonna disable the swoosh for now. I need more. Please give me more. For the first time, Sayori is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at her desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I stopped to say hello. I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy. But my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best. I rest now. Wow. Good night, Ebony. Pat. But I'm letting everyone down. I'm always just a disappointment. Siri continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation for years. Oh, this is so sad. Minutes pass and no one enters the club room. Not Yuri or Monica. Aww. Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those students with their work? Such a pushover sometimes. Hello, Belle. It's good to see you. Pat. It's going to leave such a bad impression on the new club members if, like Yuri, if I'm not the first one there. Oh no. Monica rounds the corner, approaching the club room. As she does, Yuri? Oh no. Yuri jumps at the sound of Monica's voice. She's sitting outside the club room against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh, gosh, sorry I'm so late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door into the club room is open. It's not. Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room through the window, then looks away. Actually, I was just wondering if I could help you today instead. Me? club publicity stuff? Yes. Monica is utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden when she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before? Did they not get along after all? Mon looks into the club room to herself, seeing Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay. It's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Monica is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflicts they may have had arisen. It's a little ironic, she realizes, that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club. Alright, let's walk together. I just have to make copies of this new flyer, then go around to the billboards and replace the old ones with the new ones. Yuri nods and the two set off. Ba-da-ba-da-bum, pa, pa. The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monica finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation. Remi wins my heart any day. Wow! Hello, Dr. Kua. It's good to see you. So, how's everything going? Fine. That's good. Neither of them follow up if anything. Oh no. Monica tenses up as the stinted conversation. How the heck does Sayori do it? Sorry I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers. Sayori told me. What did the two of you end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel like more like a literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading that you were into. But you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you were able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club is working. And I'm really happy about that. She's not that into it. Huh? She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing it onto her. Yuri falls silent again, as if she started her thoughts but can't figure out how to continue it. Aww. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. Loading Remi. A moment passes in silence, and then Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly. I wouldn't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure that you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the clubs, just an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. Monica pauses and thinks. Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as a president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're gonna have all kinds of people joining this club. Hopefully, anyway. And learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with club activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with? Not just only some people? Of course! I need to be looking out for everyone, otherwise what kind of club would it be? I see. Yuri seems a little bit more relaxed. It signals to Monica that switching from a sympathetic approach to a more pragmatic one was a good idea. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Yuri! Sadness. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. A really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people. How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversation about arbitrary topics? I feel you there, buddy. Pat. I can talk for hours about the things I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I just don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. And Sayori falls into the third category. What? Hold on. Are you saying that Sayori is taking pity on you? You're nuts. I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or don't want to connect with my interests, just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayori is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she would just go along with whatever I pushed onto her. No one deserves to be put through that kind of discomfort just because they take pity on some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. Aww. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Oh no. The phrasing. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stopped short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monika looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down with her fist clenched. I think you should tell her that. I can never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sayori's different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has only one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No, I think I'm starting to understand. Monika hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Sayori would be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exasperating the matter. Oh my goodness, that's a bad situation right there. You got the person who feels bad with the overwhelming kindness, and you have the person who feels like they have to give the kindness, but that makes them feel miserable. Oh my god, it's a never-ending paradox of misery. Neither person is to blame, but is an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayori wants to be your friend. I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her own needs too. But good friends work together and can be whatever they need for each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is just... it's so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of the cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I just push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session, but I understand now. I just need to communicate with her. Ah, you're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. You want to apologize, don't you, Yuri? Can't fool me. This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm really bad at. You know, about people. Thank you. Anytime. Monika smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monika's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Yay! Wait, is that it? Okay, good. Yuri and Monika finish replacing the old flyers with the new ones. More accurately, Monica mostly did the work while Yuri was following along. But as the club room once again draws near, so does Yuri's confidence. So does Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Yuri stands, starts towards the door, but then turns to face Monica. You're not just going to wait outside, are you? I can take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own though, so please don't worry about it. Although I suppose that's one downside of reading here in this club rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. You know, now that you mention it, I bet we can get permission to keep our stuff for tea in the club room. You can use like a electric kettle to heat up the water, right? That's possible? With today's technology, we can do such a thing? I'll look into it. I think it would be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck! Monica waves at Yuri and then turns around and departs towards the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about tea is enough to save her from the anxieties of the task that lies before her. But it must be done. Taking one deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the club room door. Yuri! Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet! Yuri shuffles a bunch of papers around. What? Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught in her throat. At that moment, she realizes how Sayori has been spending her afternoon.
We have technology. Smashes kettle on teabag.
No! That's not how you're supposed to use the technology! What? Wait, adjusting noises. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first, but I got most of the way through it. And look, Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, beautifully produced with indentations, categories, and even color coding. Wow. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. Yuri, I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Oh, this makes me so sad. Stop. Yuri presses her fists against her forehead. Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri? Sayori's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry. Sayori looks away in guilt. Oh my goodness. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand. So if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay, just please tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like... I don't want your pity! Why did I do that? Yuri sinks to her knees, her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. This isn't how it's supposed to go. Why is it so hard just to articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayori or the rest of the world. She should leave. Just escape from here. Before Monica sees her like this, and before Sayori tells Monica what she did. But before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, She feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her from behind. Aww. I'm so sad. What? It's okay. Sayori whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayori's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through a clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. I understand. I understand all the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings and we'll talk about them together. Okay? Mary sniffles and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people. So it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests. Because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. Then, whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessed in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person, but how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like a normal one? I just want to learn how to get along with other people and stop ruining things for myself. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sayori, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you were so great at helping me while we were reading, so I'll help you with the things that you need to. But I feel like it would just be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes when she's looking away. That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid that you would get frustrated with me. But I never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know, but my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah. Irrational fears. Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me, because I already like you as the person that you are. I know you said you have a hard time believing in that, but I promise it's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you're really considerate in your own way, you know? Worrying so much about other people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. But it's the best part that we're all different and have different interests. Like about the book. I'm reading it because I want to. I promise. That's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could have never discovered new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons that you love it so much. And in the end, if it's not for me, then I can just say that. But I'll be glad that I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart, and I want that to rub off on me. Yuri fights back a smile at the comment. Already, the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the caresses of Sayori's arms. Aw, oh, you look at her face. Oh my god. My heart, it is melting. Yuri, pat, pat, pat. Your hair is so pretty. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it all off. Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay just listening, rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Oh, it's so sad. Sayori, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. My heart. Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we were to continue reading. That's what I wanted to hear. But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest with me. I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not gonna judge anything this early on, though, so we should see what happens. Oh, and, it's not good to touch... It's not good to touch people without their consent first. Sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying. I'm back. Monica's back. Oh my god, Yuri. I haven't seen you like at all recently. Sayori trots over to Monica. She whispers loudly. Can I hug you? Sure, Sayori. Sayori wraps her arms around Monica. Oh yeah, Yuri, it might be good to know. Sayori can be kind of a hug monster. Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. If he inherits the kingdom, it could spell disaster. Haha. Yuri laughs. Monica perplexingly looks between the two of them and then smiles. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity as a literature club. About that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to return the favor to you and to learn the things that you like. Yes! Do you like poetry? Yuri smiles. Aww. Is there really only there's only 6? We only have Natsuki left. No. That was really sweet. Man, I need more Doki content. Dang it, but it's a little bit late tonight. It's already 11:55. You can't see the clock is behind me, but man, that's a little bit depresso espresso. Well, let's change your wallpaper. Yay! Look at all this look at all the notes. Silly, awesome, yawning, optimistic, really fun.
And they all ended up happy together. Nope. No need to continue the main story.
Yep, exactly. I can't think of a word. Oh, it says Sayori. Oh, hold on, I gotta put some music here. Don't forget, ask Monica about this beach packing list. Swimsuit, sunscreen, bucket, towels, and floaties. We got Monica drawn here. I want breakfast. Flowers, butterflies. It's got a cranky little Natsuki. To do, wake up, get ready, go! Trash baskets, Natsuki wins, Sayori loses. You got toast, be positive. Types of poems to try. Esoteric? Homework, math things, study for quiz, pack snacks. You are my sunshine, get organized, we're in this together. Wake up, oh my god, these are all so cute. Wait a minute. She has the S Sayori. Oh goodness. Remi take notes noises. Aww. They're all so cute. Oh, well, let's go back to the main room here. Hold on, wait for it. Pat. Wait, why am I? What? Hold on. Why is it derped? I feel extra wide. Hold on. Let me just do a little head pat to the background. Pat. Yay! There we go. Yay! Ta-da! No, this is not the song I want this one again. It's such a pretty song. Light mode, Remi, now! Not the cursed light mode! Also, hello, Haley, welcome to the stream, pat. We're just wrapping up. We just did Yuri's side story. It was really sad, but also really cute and sweet. Oh my god. I am so full of emotions right now. Just like I was the last stream after doing Sayori's story. Oh my goodness, these are all so precious. Light mode, Remi has left. Sorry, Glitch Reality. Light mode has no place in this stream. No siree. Nope. But yes, that was a very pleasant time. I very much enjoyed it. I look forward to doing more on Monday. And on Tuesday, I wanna do some sort of stream on Tuesday because it is the birthday for the fox. So we're probably gonna be playing more Doki Doki, and I don't know whatever else I could figure out. But look forwards to that. Yeah, cheer Remi, Orb Remi, all of the Remis. But yes, look forward to that because we're gonna have ourselves a jolly good time. But for now, let me apply the introduction music. But I feel bad for cutting off the song though. Let's let the song close out of here. Then Orb Remi, there he is! Do you see him? Look at him rotate. Absolutely incredible stuff. Swoosh, 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 swoosh. Bum, 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 bum. And with that, we're gonna wrap it up. I will catch you all on Monday, hopefully. I hope you all have a wonderful week and a head-patable night, and I hope you sleep and dream well. So until next time, bye-bye.